For me, physical literacy is about the confidence, skills and motivation to take part in activity so you become an effective human being. So it might be, can I sit down, can I do the ironing, can I dig without causing myself harm, can I drive a racing car, can I fly a jet fighter. It's that whole control over my body. It's a journey, so it starts as soon as you're born and continues. And for me, we're trying to get children on that journey early, soon, so that they become physically literate earlier.
I think we need to look at in physical literacy in not just being about the physical aspect, but how that can improve other subjects, and within my own particular school and with other practice I've seen about how we can affect change and engage all types of children in our school. We're looking to engage, we're looking to inspire. So there's many ways we can do that. We can reinforce through physical literacy, counting, multiplication of numbers, many target games, and that's just in numeracy. There's a plethora of opportunities that I think that physical activity can hugely improve all elements of the national curriculum.
I've just recently been exploring a lot around health and how important it is to develop society's health. And physical literacy for me is the core to that, because if you've got physically literate children, they're going to be physically active, they're going to be healthy, which will help longer term. You've seen the differences that physical literacy and the projects that have been taking place is having on children, seeing what they were like beforehand, lacking confidence, lacking motivation, poor communication skills, and seeing the difference in just a very short space of time of what physical literacy can do. It's so powerful and so inspirational.
Physical literacy for me is about the holistic development of students and helping them along on their journey of discovery in terms of what skills they're capable of, what capabilities they are. If they start a journey on rugby or football or hockey or netball in school, that journey may well end up as rock climbing or mountain biking or something else, but it's giving them a confidence to discover where their future lies in sport and physical activity. And it's about as well giving them skills and confidence to be able to transfer things that they learn through that environment into other aspects of their learning throughout the school.
Physical literacy is an outcome of high quality PE, and if you get that right in a school, you don't just get the rewards in a physical education lesson, you get the rewards across the school. So you get that motivation, the drive, the enthusiasm, the want to come to school and to be fully engaged in learning and the learning process. So the rewards are enormous, and they're cross-curricular, whether they're primary or secondary. To be a physically literate child, it means that you're going to have higher levels of achievement and attainment as a result.
And I just found, through the physical literacy and the Pess projects we've taken on, we've got more confident learners who are able to express and communicate their ideas.
Physical literacy is absolutely vital within schools and for each child that I teach. Without it, they don't have the confidence in other areas of the curriculum to reach their potential, basically. The Dragon Multi-Skills that I've been working closely with is a massive tool for all staff to use, not only teachers but teaching assistants, and the children absolutely love using it, and it does develop those key areas and improves motivation, confidence and their physical skills.
This year we've been looking at how to explore physical learning in my basic skills maths set. So how to raise attainment in maths through using the multi-skills project. And we've looked at several children in my class who have got barriers to learning, such as behavioural issues and lack of concentration. And what we've done is we've dedicated one maths lesson each week to try and improve their numeracy by using the multi-skills package. We play a game called Crazy Capers. We take the learning outside of a traditional classroom environment, maybe into the hall or out into the yard, and we use movement and play and fundamental movement skills like throwing and catching and running and jumping, and then we try and weave in part of the national curriculum, and for me that's been numeracy work.
Overall, the aim of today was to share the good practice that's been happening and to go out on a wow factor. So in some of the rooms there have been opportunities for people to learn more about the things that people have been doing. There's been the opportunity to talk to other practitioners, ask them questions, well, what did you do and how did that work and what about this? The hope is that people go away from here inspired and that they make small changes to what they do in school that will actually make a big difference to the lives of the children that they work with.
I think something like today is really important because it gives us a chance to share our ideas and for us to learn from each other, and hopefully we can drive forward the physical literacy programme, which is really important.
I've seen today some fantastic examples where physical literacy has benefited pupils in terms of their physical literacy and their physical activity generally, but more impressive, I guess, that is the impact that it's having on numeracy and literacy and the wider kind of outcomes within school.
You know, if we keep still or we keep quiet on something which is so good, then we're doing a disservice to many of our children. And I think for us, it's a really opportunity for us to share the good practice that I've heard today.
We're really hoping that this is a springboard and launch pad for people so that they go away from here, they make contact, they get in touch with people, there is some school-to-school support going on, they go and find out more, and they actually do something and take some action, and so that there is more physical literacy and more opportunities in school.